Do you guys remember boleros? And then we used to wear these things here like this and look like queens all day. Oh my god. Anyway, we're not here to talk about boleros. I'm here to just kind of analyze the Kenyan YouTube space, maybe for an outsider looking in, or for just somebody who's like curious about how the space is. I am on the space, so probably my view will be biased, but I'd just like to search on YouTube, Kenyan YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna screen record this because I'm not about to install a screen recorder so that I share this. But when I search Kenyan YouTube, the first things I find on YouTube are like top 10 most subscribed Kenyan YouTubers of 2020. I also find like how much money do small Kenyan YouTubers make, a video by Edgar Obare. I find video by Michelle Anyango, who does really amazing content, by the way, on how much YouTube paid me for a video with 300,000 views. Those are the main views. So you do find some Kenyan YouTubers talking about different things, but yeah, mostly it's more creators talking about this is how much I got on AdSense, or lists talking about top 10 YouTubers, blah blah blah. So when it comes to YouTube in Kenya, I have noticed that like, it's kind of segmented according to niches, and the first like most popular niche is obviously humor. The humor niche really has a lot of followers. Like for example, we do have comedians in Kenya like Rono, we have Desagu, we have Flacco, Njugush. Oh my gosh, we have so many nice channels that garner like views and get subscribers very quickly. In fact, let's even just check these channels and how many subscribers they have. I know for example Desagu is has really grown. And most of these people, I've noticed that they started on like other social media. For example, most of these comedians either started like on Churchill or on social media like Facebook, and then now got to YouTube or Instagram. Somebody like Flacco, I see him a lot on Instagram and also on Twitter, also Rono as well, or even in specific like programs they were in, like Njugush. I know he used to be in Real House Helps of Kawangware, so that's the first time I knew about him. So there is that one niche. The other niche is on the media personalities turned YouTubers. So we do have people who've always been like big media personalities. We have Caroline Motoko. Should I actually mention names? Man, I'm usually so scared about mentioning people's names, but whatever. So there's people like Caroline Motoko, whose channel has really also taken off because she's known in the public eye. We have who else? We have this lady from, is it Citizen, Betty Kialo as well. So most times like the media personality either from TV or from radio decides, okay, I want to start a channel and I want to start posting my stuff. Of late recently, I've also seen somebody like Terian Chebet has a channel. There's so many like media personalities who've gotten from TV and have decided, you know, to pursue other avenues, and also those people really get views because people know them, they're everywhere, and people really, they are household names, and they've also built their brands by being on social media for like, by being on social media. I need to stop talking with my hands, but being on social media and also being on the news every evening. The other one is somebody like Janet Mbogwa as well, whose channel I like. You know, such people have been in the TV, and maybe people used to get so used to seeing them on TV, so they're known by people and they have big followings and stuff like that. Then we have beauty channels and people who started primarily on other social media, or even started primarily on YouTube, because YouTube is still a social media site as well anyway. So we have big beauty channels. For example, we have somebody like Joanna, we have Wabosha. Those especially are really doing well. We have another lady called Rosina Sharon who is doing well. We have another one called Fashion Wizardry. I'm just talking about people I know who've hit 100k, unless there are others that I know that I'm not talking about. Then we have others who do like lifestyle content and have been doing things like for many years, and we have that niche as well. There's so many people who as in are doing lifestyle channel. Lifestyle ranges everywhere from beauty, sometimes beauty and lifestyle kind of mesh together and mesh into hair, into lifestyle. So they're working with like many types of brands, and they can talk about money, they can talk about their homes, they can talk about so many other things. So we also have that category. We also have other small micro channels that are growing. Also, we also have, I think how I like to look at YouTube is like it's in like a triangle. We have the tier 1 kind of creators. Let's first put comedians and media personalities aside, because those ones we've already established, they're very big. Then we have another like triangle of creators with others at the apex. Obviously those people I've talked about who've hit 100k, and the other like people who've been providing content as well being at the apex, and those are dominating more of the space. Then we have the middle ones who are ranging anywhere from 50 to 70, even from 30. I think people who are creating types of content, for example deco channels. I've noticed that very many deco channels are falling in that kind of category, whereby it's more of the medium. So let's say A, B and C, A being the apex, B being like the middle kind of, where people at least have easily between like 20,000. I think I would say anywhere from 30,000 to 70,000 would fall in this kind of categories. And here we also have so many micro niches or macro niches, I think. So for example deco and DIY, I've noticed that more people are watching deco and DIY channels. I have also noticed a new niche of content cropping up called cleaning videos. So cleaning videos all of a sudden cropped up with people like Maggie Mwende doing such amazing cleaning content. She would fall, maybe they're heading now towards A. So there is that channel who get views and views and views. And we also have a lot of lifestyle channels there. Then we have the C's, where I am because I only have 3,000. I'm actually bottom, but yeah, whatever. We have the C's. These are your normal everyday people. They're not necessarily like big YouTubers or big names. They're not necessarily people you know, but they're people who are actually growing slowly. And most times you'll find like education channels there, how-to channels, you'll find tech. Either because people have not discovered or this is not the type of content they're looking for, you also find those sorts of channels there. So that's how I would categorize Kenyan YouTube. One thing I like about YouTube is that there are little to no barriers to entry. Although we have these other people that I put on the side, which are comedians and media personalities, those are in their league of their own. We also have the apex. We are seeing people from C like really creating such amazing content, quickly moving to B and quickly graduating to the apex kind of channels, and they're big names, and even overtaking like the big names or joining. I don't even like to think of it as overtaking, because everybody has their niche, everybody can eat. There's biggest pie for everyone in whatever niche. It's not a matter of because this person has excelled the other one cannot excel. So that's another thing I'm also seeing is smaller channels are now growing. Another thing I've noticed is when it comes to segmentation, they're just this micro kind of niches expanding, and then people are creating content around it. How I like to look at it is like bubbles. You know, one person has a small bubble and then another person creates the same content and the bubble gets bigger. So for example, one person, I don't know who started these bedsitter videos in Kenya. A person did a video about bedsitter tours and it blew over, and then other creators started creating, you know, videos about how my bedsitter looks like, or one bedroom tours, and these videos really do well. Other videos I've noticed is like shopping hauls, for example toy market hauls, or Isili curtain shopping, or Mr. Price, or tax store shopping. All this kind of home decor, home stuff like channels, carpets, rugs, whatever have really like blown up, and they're moving from C to B. Like people are creating and people are gobbling up this content, people are watching and enjoying this content. Then I've also noticed that the other kind of, I did talk about cleaning videos here. I've also noticed another crop of kind of videos come, which are called like clean with me, or not clean with me, there's more like living alone. There's a lady called, I think she called Mkatha or something. She does this amazing living alone. And then I know another called Ivy Melania. She also does like living alone, and I love that these people are so authentic. Everybody here is authentic, but there's something about these videos which are not heavily edited or heavily scripted or overdone. They're just being normal, showing you about normal everyday Kenyan life, living alone. So kind of relate with those, and many people will relate to different things. I mean, we're all different, but I've noticed those 3 kind of crops of videos have really been doing well. I also forget to say that there are also other videos that I really enjoy, that the travel content. Think about people like Miss Trudy, who really take you through their week and post like 3 videos every week. You know, she travels around the continent, she travels. So such videos are also doing well, and I would place her in the A, in tier 1. Post her there because she's hit 100. Sometimes the numbers inform me where I think in my head I would place someone, but there are also other travel creators, somebody like Kate Candy, I think she's called Kate Candy, who does like hidden gems. She goes like to Airbnbs, she takes you through her day. I also enjoy like such content. I really enjoy. And then in the how-to and educational space, you can check out different creators like me. I also know Mumo, who also does a lot of business content. You can check out Income Creatives, you can check out Olive Nkirote. So there are such channels which are doing well in that like business kind of creative space. You can check out Aswani, who is on Writers Fantasy, so make sure you really check out her channel. So when it comes to Kenyan YouTube, I have noticed those are doing well. Then I also forgot to mention about cooking videos. Cooking videos are also doing well and will forever be doing well, because people are always looking for ways. How can I make tilapia? How can I make Kenyan food? How can I do this and that? So cooking videos are actually in B or even in A. So I've been noticing that this is how YouTube moves. Obviously I would not like really group people like that, but in my mind that's how like I look at it. And I've noticed that there are no rules. That's the best thing. Well, there are rules of engagement, but there are no rules into what kind of content you can create. You can start a channel today with 0. You can start filming on your phone. There are people who are filming on their phones and are creating such amazing content. You can start today. You can start with whatever you have. You can start with whatever skill you have. You don't need permission from anybody. There's no barriers to entry. Well, the barriers to entry is that you have to start with 0 subscribers and grow. And the barriers to entry, unfortunately, is that the algorithm will reward the content that is being viewed most. So if, for example, my content is not really trendy or exciting, it's more about education and how-tos, the algorithm will not favor it, because people are looking for living alone, you know, and all this kind of lifestyle stuff. So there are different rules of engagement, and there are different like highs and lows of this YouTube thing. But if you've always had a dream to start YouTube, you should never think that, oh, because other people are doing it, oh my god, everyone is doing it, I'm not gonna do it. No, don't think like that. There's enough cake for everybody. Everybody can have a YouTube channel the same way everybody can have an Instagram or Twitter. So it's very interesting to see. Have you noticed a trend in Kenyan YouTube that maybe I haven't noticed? Anyway, I hope you kind of liked my breakdown of the Kenyan YouTube space. I'd really love to hear from you. Let me know if you want a video about brands and working with like Kenyans or YouTubers or stuff like that. Anyway guys, let me know if you want me to do such unscripted videos in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye.